Welcome to the 2015 Rachel Phillips Belash Speaker Series. We are so proud to have world-renowned speaker Arianna Huffington here with us today.
Thank you all for being here. I'm so happy to be speaking in a space that includes the word wellness, because our culture has forgotten about wellness. It wasn't until I met Henry Kissinger that I relaxed about my accent. Not because of his, but because he said to me, in American public life, you can never overestimate the advantages of complete and total incomprehensibility.
Definitely more than I expected. I knew there were going to be great messages about wellness, but we got even more in-depth advice.
How she handles her workload and how she drives herself through life.
We have this voice in our heads that I call the obnoxious roommate living in our head, that tells us things that that voice doesn't like about ourselves. To not listen to that voice. Learn to observe it, but not to take it seriously, because that voice is not you and that voice is not the truth.
She gave me amazing advice how to approach that, how to understand the obstacles that I might face.
I'm really happy that I was asked to speak about this message of thriving and wellness, because I'm often asked, what would I tell my younger self? And really, what I would tell my younger self is stop worrying and get a good night's sleep. My biggest hope is that what happened to me and my generation isn't going to happen to your generation. Because there is absolutely no reason to continue living under the collective delusion that burnout is the only way to succeed and achieve. It is not true. 8 years ago, I collapsed from exhaustion, sleep deprivation, and burnout. On my way down, I hit my head on my desk, broke my cheekbone. I had to ask myself the question, so is this what success looks like? Because while by conventional definitions of success I was successful, can we all agree that by any sane definition of success, if you come to in a pool of blood and nobody has shot you, you're not successful? So that got me sort of redefining what success is. Well-being, wisdom, wonder, and giving.
We kind of know that sleep is important, but we don't really get the message of how important it is. So having that message reiterated to us, I think, was really valuable.
The fact that she has survived and faced all of the consequences of not enough sleep and not enough wellness in her life when she was talking about her collapse, that provides us with a better context for what happens when you don't stay well.
I love that your school's motto is keep well the road. And I would add, and keep well yourself. Hard work and achievement are incredibly important. But we need to remember that the biggest investment we're making is our own human capital.
What have been the challenges and the rewards that come with all of this moving, and how has this also affected the people in your life and your train?
I wish I could interview Naz. Don't you think that would be great? We'll do that another time. My only recommendation, and that's what I try to practice in my own life, is to never have people in my train compartment who are toxic. Every one of us needs to have that, I call it the Thrive Tribe, people who are in your corner that you can completely trust, that you can be vulnerable with, who can share your successes and your failures, and these are the people that you want immediately close to you.
How do you keep your sense of wonder alive?
So for me, wonder is very much about being in the moment and not taking things for granted. The ordinary things of life, we can all go to the big natural wonders and experience wonder, but I'm talking about everyday wonder, in our own lives and how that transforms the quality of our life.
It was really special for our entire community to hear this incredibly successful, accomplished woman talking about our role in the future, our hopes and our accomplishments, and how we can actually make success happen by redefining success, particularly for young women.
Part of it that will really stick with me is how she was talking about technology and how it is so detrimental to us, learning when to manage it and when to use technology in the proper sense.
Ian Thomas said, every day, the world will grab you by the hand and say, this is important, and this is important, and this is important. You must worry about this, and you must worry about that. And you must take your hand back and put it on your heart and say, no, this is important.